So today's recipe is, the reason I've chosen it is because it's really miserable outside. It's raining non-stop and I want a nice delicious slice of cake. So I decided to make almond and coffee cake, this beauty, and it's from my book The Cardamom Trail. It is actually one of the most baked cake from this book, and it's so easy and it's super delicious. So let's get baking. In goes 175 grams of unsalted butter, then 175 grams of caster sugar. You could use this or golden caster sugar. Then I'm gonna beat this for a couple of minutes. This is looking lovely and creamy, and I'm gonna add 3 large eggs. Now I'm just gonna make sure that it's all combined well. And then goes in 2 tablespoons of instant coffee and 1 tablespoon of boiling water. Next goes in the flour. So I've got 150 grams of, is it plain or self-raising? Self-raising flour. 150 grams of self-raising flour, 50 grams of ground almonds. Now this is going to make the cake really moist and light. That goes in as well. I will add half a teaspoon of baking powder. And the last thing to go in is the coffee. There you go. And now mix it all up. And the last thing to go in is 2 tablespoons of milk, and then just beat it for 1.5 minutes. So for this you can use a big 10-cup bundt cake tin, but today I'm using, instead of one big one, I'm using 2 small cake tins in 2 different designs, and they are 5 cup each, so it's the same thing. I'm making 2, you can make 1, or you could just use a normal round or square cake tin. So I've got some melted butter, and then I'm just going to make sure that all the cake tin is properly coated, because I've run out of the spray. So this should work equally well. So I have brushed it properly with butter, and I'm just sprinkling some flour so to make it kind of non-sticky. And then just stir it around. It's kind of coated. Or just use a spray. Definitely easier option. Time to add. So here I have got 20 grams of almonds flaked, and I'm just folding it all in, and I'm going to divide this mixture into these 2 cake tins. Okay, so half of it goes in here. And half of it goes in here. So if you're using 1 tin, it will take around 45 minutes for it to bake. But because I'm using 2 smaller tins, I'm going to check it in 25 minutes at 180C or 160 fan. So they have slightly cooled down actually. I don't want it to cool down completely, and I really am hoping the butter and flour has worked. So if you are wondering if my cake came out of the tin, oh yeah, it did. And here it is. Look at that. How beautiful. Not. Things happen. And both my tins, both the cakes got stuck. And you know what? It's delicious. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to make a paste, non-stick paste at home, which my friend recommended. I'm going to give these a wash and I'm going to make this cake again. So stay tuned. I'm still making it. There's more to the recipe. Don't go away. I'm serious. So I'm going to make a quick paste, which is made with 3 ingredients, and my friend Nancy has suggested this, so I'm going to quickly do that. So for that I need equal amounts of shortening and flour and oil. So let's get this. So I have got 100 grams of this vegetable shortening. I've mixed it with 100 grams of plain flour, and now I'm going to whisk this. So now I am going to add 100 ml of vegetable oil to this, and then very slowly add a little, mix a little, add a little. So this paste is ready, and while I'm doing this, we have got all this mess here because Sia is making me very quickly. She's making me another cake. Because we need one more cake now. It's round 2. Sia has very kindly made me a quick batch of the cake, and I have got the lining paste, and I should have done this before. Anyway, so I've got this lining paste, which apparently is foolproof, but we will find out right now in 25 minutes if that is the case. So the lining paste goes in like we put butter, and just make sure everything's coated well before we add the cake mix. Okay, this time I'm going to pray to the cake gods and to Nancy, who has suggested that I use this awesome paste which she swears by. And hey ho, we have lots of cake in the house today. My friends will be very, very pleased with this. Right, in goes in the oven for 25 minutes. So while this round 2 is baking, I am just going to enjoy some of this broken up pieces because it's still warm and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, let's see if we are going to be second time lucky. No, do not. I don't know what's going on. Okay, calm down. Let's see. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Oh no.
Come in. Yeah? Yeah?
No. Oh, except the tiny bit.
Oh, damn. that's come out with 2 broken pieces, but it's done pretty well. Now, it's so hot. Oh, has it come out?
No. No. Yeah, oh, it broke. It broke.
Moving on after the disaster. We're not done yet, people. I have got here 70 grams of unsalted butter which I've melted. I've doubled the amount in the recipe book because I've got 2 cakes. And I add 200 grams of icing sugar that I've just sifted. Two tablespoons of cocoa powder. Going to add 4 tablespoons of boiling water. And in goes our cocoa mix. And hopefully we will have a lovely sauce in here. I'm saying hopefully because we've not had a really good day, have we? Well, it just shows that maybe you guys at home could use a normal cake tin instead of bun tin, or if you have any other tips or anything else that has worked for you to get the bun tin out clean. It's worked for me every time when I've used the spray. It's just because I was out of spray and then disaster struck. But don't worry, we've eaten half of this cake already while this was being baked, and this sauce is looking lovely. Finally, the almond and coffee cake, and look how stunning that looks. Don't look at anything else, just look at this. Absolute perfection. Gonna take some of this. Listen, there has to be a good thing about having so much cake. There is more to eat, so I am digging in, though I've already had some of that, but this is such a nice, lovely sauce to go on this. It's not like a ganache, it's like a, you know, lovely chocolate sauce. Wow. It's delicious. Totally worth all the effort. I really do hope you're gonna get this a go. Don't forget the written recipe is in Cardamom Trail. And I'll see you again very soon with another new recipe. Bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe and share and comment. So I've just been told by Nancy, whose lining paste recipe I used, that actually the thing I did wrong was once I put the paste on the tin, I should have put the tin in the fridge for 10 minutes while I prepared the cake. So there is something new we learn every day. The rest of the lining paste that I've made, I'm going to keep it in the fridge and I'm going to use it for other bakes that I do. So